gents, welcome back to the channel. Try to look all cool and whatnot, but normally down a pint of water first thing in the morning, but I think I swallowed too much again. Halfway through a fight there was just a big ball of air there, but it's currently 4:54 in the morning, a few minutes behind schedule as always. But this week's Deload week about recovery. I'm getting less sleep because my mum's away, so she can't come and walk over in the mornings. So that's why I'm up now to take him for a walk before work. And then I'm gonna, my brain's still half asleep, so I don't know what I'm saying. But I'm gonna have another half pint of water, take him for a walk, get to work. I'll have breakfast and coffee there, and then it'll be time to go on the day and have a nice little deload upper body session.
Right, but I'm also so hard because I want you to visualize it.
So being the idiot that I am, the battery died just after a little clip, but I wanted to talk about nutrition during a deload. Now personally I like to keep nutrition the same, so if I'm in a surplus, I'll stay in a surplus. Just because the body is still wanting to recover and you need those calories to recover, so why not just keep them high? Some people say drop them below because you're not expending as much, but then to me it's like you're not going to recover as well as you could in that surplus. The surplus, if any of that made any sense. It does in my head, but what I'm saying doesn't quite come out the way I'm thinking. But right now I'm starting to head over to Pure. I'm just going to stay in work, but it was freezing cold, so I'm using this drive over to get warm, defrost. Rain out is kicking in again today, although it's 28 degrees, it was freezing inside the gym. So I'm going to head over there, get into a very quick and easy upper body session, and then head home to talk in detail more about deloads in general.
Like what stock? I haven't bought stocks in a very long time.
So there was nothing too fancy to today's upper body deload. It was just all the numbers are based off of last week's upper body session. So dropped bench down by 10 kilos for 2 sets of 6. Still keeping the pause at 90 kilos. And my joints were still a bit sore, so this is a good sign that I do actually need deload. Same again for the rows, 10% drop from last week. Dip machine, same thing, dropped it by two weights down, 2 sets, 15 reps, and then just 1 set of max reps on the barbell curls, and that's one of the quickest sessions I've ever done. Tell me you're a gym bro without telling me you're a gym bro. I just got new scales and I'm excited to start using them. Nice shiny ones, gonna be hitting those macros hard. But today is the next day. Yesterday I was just too tired and I just about had enough energy and focus to finish the last video. If you've not seen it, go back and watch it. But that session, I say just then, yesterday, was very easy, probably the shortest session I've ever done. Just nice and easy deload session. So let's go and grab my trusty whiteboard and dive into all about deloads. Just have a little quick chat about deloads. We're gonna just cover what is a deload, why should deload, how to deload, and then when to deload. So it's got a little top range one, hopefully you can see alright. I was going to try and set it up all fancy, up like those Casey Neistat inspired shots. I need to go one of those overhead camera holder tripod things, but hoping with that I'll just like different. I don't know if you can see that in the colours. Yeah, hold it a bit close, maybe zoom in on each one. Firstly, what is a deload? A deload is a short planned period of recovery, usually lasting 1 week, where you will reduce training intensity and training volume. So just take a bit of an easy week of training. Most people think deloads are still just take a week off, whereas not the case. You still want to keep training, still get that blood flowing through the muscle and whatnot. And then why deload? So you want to deload to avoid overtraining, although for most it's mostly under recovering until you're sort of very, very advanced. You will not reach overtraining. It is, I don't want to say impossible, but it's very unlikely you are overtraining, you are just under recovering. But yeah, to avoid overtraining, avoid any training plateaus, reduce the risk of injury from those plateaus, and you reduce fatigue. Because as we train, we get stronger, we get fitter, but also that fatigue builds up. So you'll, for example, say on Monday you max out, hit PBs, on Tuesday when to go max out again, you'll be weaker. So just sort of, yeah, get stronger, but you also increase that fatigue, so you want to manage those as well, bring that fatigue down, so you can push the strength, bring the fatigue down, push the strength, so on and so forth. You get the gist. And then how to deload. A standard deload is that you will reduce volume and intensity. For example, my session yesterday, I normally do 4 sets on bench working weight, 4 working sets on bench. So I just did 2, and instead of using 100 kilos like I did last week, I just dropped it down by 10% to 90 kilos. So 2 sets of 90 kilos. Very easy, very manageable, but still felt like I was working the muscles. So again, not bringing it right down. And if you use RPA, from an RPA to 10 to bring it down to a 6 to 8, so it's all very easy and nice and light, but you're still getting sort of like a good pump, say, good blood flow. And then when to deload, typically every 6 to 8 weeks is a good time to have one. And then the more advanced you are, the more frequently you'll need them. For example, 5 through as you're doing every 4 weeks, Jim Wendler's powerlifting program, but that is written for very, very advanced powerlifters. I'd normally deload after every 2nd cycle, so every 7th week would be a deload. I'd do back-to-back cycles, deload, and then back-to-back again. Something I forgot to miss off, forgot to put down, was signs to look out for. So when you do need to deload, if you've not got them programmed in or not got a coach to tell you when to deload. So if you feel like you're getting weaker, if your joints are starting to get achy, for example, my shoulders and elbows and wrists have really been aching the last week or 2, so that's a sign. And another one is sort of training mentality. You're not really enjoying your sessions as much as you used to, sort of going in and just sort of going through the motions. You're mentally not quite there. That is a pretty good sign in the deload, just to refresh the mind and just find that enjoyment and love for training again. So that is pretty much it. Like my deload, you just saw a lifting session, but I brought the intensity down by about 5 to 10% and the volume down by about 50%. And with the running, volume just come right down. I'm not running over 5k maximum, and I might even rest Saturday and Sunday, so I'm fully fresh for Monday to start that new block, which I'm not sure how long it's going to be, but you'll all find out where it's going to be in 8 weeks, unless I turn up for a race, in which I'll sort of program for that and have a look. There is one locally that isn't too far away. I don't think it's sort of, I think June, July time, so I might do that, keep you all posted. But yeah, that's my deload week. That's how what, why, when, how to deload. So hopefully you've enjoyed that. If you've taken something from it, comment below. Is there anything you'd like me to cover? Comment below as well. And I will catch you all in the next one, which is going to be another boring full body deload session. Well, it'll be boring, but it'll still be fun because I'll still add in bits. But yeah, I will catch you all in the next one. Peace. Arrivederci. I mean, not arrivederci. I'm trying to learn French on Duolingo, so I've forgotten what goodbye is. Au revoir. Au revoir.